So like the quality video might have gone down a bit. Alright, some crazy stuff going on, man. Some crackheads or something, man. Hey, man, but we just gonna keep doing what we do, man. We gonna keep pushing this word, alright? Dude smoking crack right in front of me, man. I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyways, man. In verse 27, it says, with the pure thou shalt show thyself pure, and with the forward thou shalt show thyself unsavory. Verse 28, and the afflicted people thou wilt save. Okay? So we already know Jake is afflicted, man. Okay? We're obviously under the curses. And them curses are transitioning, man. Okay? You see how not even just the Edomites, man, but these other heathen nations, you see how they're being treated, man. Okay? Them immigrants, when they come over here, they be getting treated the same way. Man, if y'all remember when Jake was coming over here, or like let's say migrating over here, okay, when Jake was already over here, but when Jake was migrating over here, they were doing that weird shit, man. Okay, they were doing that weird shit, man. Okay, oh, where you going? You know, looking at you weird and all that stuff, man. Okay, the same thing they're doing now to these new immigrants, like what is it called? Them Elamites. Okay, Ishmaelites, they were doing the same thing to Jake, man. All those curses that was on Jake is slowly going on to these other nations. Okay, and that's prophecy as well. Okay, because we're slowly transitioning into the kingdom. Okay, so the fact that we're slowly transitioning into the kingdom, the scriptures told you that, man, in the book of Deuteronomy. Okay, it said that that curses, okay, our curse is gonna be lifted and it's gonna go on to these other nations, man. Okay, all right. So the afflicted will be saved. But thine eyes are upon the haughty, that thou mayest bring them down. And that's obviously the ones who are ruling, which is who? Esau Edom. Okay? Esau Edom is currently ruling, man. Okay? And what were we talking about at last camp, man? We literally were talking about Esau. We went into the book of Obadiah. Okay? We were talking about how what is it called? Thy pride has reached the stars. Thy pride has reached the stars. Okay? So all this prophecy, man, hey man, at the end of the day, man. Okay, it's the Lord. The Lord's pulling the strings right now, man. Okay? The Lord's the one pulling the strings. Siri. Verse 29, it says, for thou art my lamp, O Lord, okay? Which is thy light. Okay, the book of Psalms also talks about that as well. Okay? All right, and the law being a lamp, okay? Which we'll actually get, okay? Because that's talking about the word, man. Okay? Right? You know what? Let's go back. Right? The law is a lamp. All right? Which is a reference to our light. Okay? The light, obviously in the darkness that we're in. Okay? The world is the darkness, man. Okay? Come on. Yeah, today I'm hella distracted. I'm not gonna lie. Slakia. So much shit going on around here. I was not expecting this today, man. I just came to teach. There's freaking cops pulling up. This guy's hopping the fence trying to run away. Some weird shit going on, man. This never happens. Like sometimes you see a 1-2, but like today is like freaking 7 of them walking around, dudes over there smoking crack. Someone called the police. That's why there's so much police in this area. Okay? They're over here watching what the fuck's going on. They're always surveying, and I got pulled over before too. Came right out the gym, minding my business, go in my car, take off my sweater. Cops start following me, man. Alright? Alright? All right, so let's grab this precept real quick, okay? This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. It says, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light, and the reproofs of instructions are the way of life, okay? So the way of life is the commandments, man, okay? It's all about order and structure, man, which this world lacks, okay? How is it that all these elites, they make all these rules for us, but they don't follow none of that? Behind closed doors, they're the ones doing all this weird stuff. They're behind closed doors, they're getting rid of people, packing them up, they're leading them up, okay? Behind closed doors, they're trafficking kids and people, man. Trafficking guns. They're profiting off of the wickedness, man, which that's off in itself. That's so off, man. okay, selling drugs and you're profiting off of that, and you're destroying people's lives, you're not supposed to do that, man. Okay, that's against the law. Esau profits off of every organization, okay? And whatever organization that's good, okay? Like, example is the food, like the FDA, man. They're over there approving bullshit in the food, chemicals and all that, poisoning you slowly, okay? Then they take control of the water, and then they take control of other resources. And then they exploit people, and then they kill people. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's how Esau operates, man, okay? The ways of the way of life, you need instruction, man, which is the commandments. That's why the commandments were given to us. The commandments were given to the heathen. That's how the heathen operate in discourse, man. Okay? They eat whatever they want to eat. Okay? They have their own laws of their land. Okay? And that's why the Lord warned us when we went onto the heathen, even back in those times when we were going onto the heathen, the Lord warned us to not go onto their doctrines, even going onto their women, man. Okay? We had to deal with them a certain way, man. All right? Not saying you can't do it here, the woman. There's a context to that, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right? So, man. All right? So, again, this is 2 Samuel chapter 22 and verse 29. It says, "For thou art my lamp." Okay? And it's connecting, because the word is the Lord, just like we read in the last two clips. Okay? The word was in the beginning, and the word is the Lord. Okay? So if the law, okay, just read in Proverbs, if the law is a lamp and the Lord is a lamp, that means that they're connected. They're one and the same. Okay? The word, okay, aka the Bible, the Biblia, okay, the plethora of books, is an extraction of the Lord, man. Okay? It's derived from the Lord. How the Lord wants us to live and who the Lord is literally in the Bible. Okay? Right? So again, thou art my lamp, O Lord, and the Lord will lighten my darkness. Okay? All right? So there you go, man. It's just that simple. Okay? It's just that simple. All right? Book of Sirach, chapter 20, verse 2. 22. Okay, this is the book of Sirach, aka the book of Ecclesiasticus, in the book of in the Apocrypha. Okay, this is chapter 20 and verse 32. I will start it actually. Slakia. We'll start at verse 26. It says, "The disposition of a liar and is dishonorable, and his shame is ever with him." Verse 27. "A wise man shall promote himself to honor with his words." And this is why it's honorable or dishonorable, okay, when a man doesn't honor his word. Okay, the Lord even says this himself. The Lord is bound by his word, man. Okay, again, we're instructions of the Lord, man. This is why it's important. You must keep your word when you're obviously a man. Okay, women don't have honor, man. That's why they be saying all that shit. Oh, I love you, and they still leave you. Okay, because they're not bound by honor like men. Okay, all right. We're supposed to keep our word, man. Okay, there's something called respect. Okay, it's just mutual respect, man. Unspoken rules. Right? It says, "And he that had understanding will please great men." Do you hear that? It says, "He that hath understanding will please great men." Okay, the Heavenly Father included. Okay. It says, verse 28, "And he that tilleth his land shall increase his heap, and he that pleaseth great men shall get a pardon for iniquity," which means transgression. Okay? So in that sense, man, having understanding is a form of currency, man. Okay? It gives you the ability to maneuver in the world. Okay? That's why it says money is a defense. You're not going to get no money unless you have understanding, man, or you have knowledge. Okay? You're not going to get money, guys. And I've broken this down before, even in the world. You have to, in order to make a lot of money, you have to have a form of understanding. Okay? It says, verse 29, "Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise." Okay? We're just carnal. That's how you persuade carnal men. Okay? That's why you see a lot of great men, people try to gift them, or, you know, they'll bring them shit, and then what do? They deny it. I was watching a video with the monks, or not even, was it the monk? I think it was either the monks. It was with Ashral Speed, basically. Okay, and those men are disciplined, by the way. Okay, yes, they're heathen men, but they're very disciplined, man. They're not even around women, man. Okay, I Show Speed said, I'm gonna give y'all, like, I think he said like $50,000, and the man said no. We just want to give you what is it called? I think it was common courtesy or respect or something. The man said something like that. He was I think it was a Moabite. Okay, Speed went up into the mountains. I Show Speed he's a YouTube streamer, and he offered to give them $50,000 for whatever cause they wanted, and they said no. We're just gonna show you gratitude and we're gonna show you kindness, and that speaks louder because that's character, man. Okay, what did the Lord just say? The Lord said gifts. Okay, let me read that one more time, man. It says, presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop his mouth that he cannot reprove. And that's even like men in the truth, man. You're getting gifts from Esau, man. Signing those 501c3 charters, getting them tax exemptions. Okay, you have to teach certain things. You can't say certain things. That's getting presents. That's the same concept, man. You're selling out, man. And I was watching the brother from Vegas. Shout out to those brothers over there. Okay, the brothers in LA. The brother was, I don't know what the hell this woman doing. She's doing some crazy shit. Fuck. Salakia, man. It's crazy out here today, man. The heat got people acting up, man. Every summer, man, it's the same shit. Yo, okay? But, it says, his eyes of the wise, and stop his mouth that he cannot reprove. So it's the same concept in the truth, man. These people are getting handouts and gifts and shit.